I am aware that people can be watching and what will I say, my throat will go dry. But how he deals with people, how he treats accompanists, how he treats the media, so many things I have learned from him. He is like very universal. Like, for me, I can't be the same way to everybody. If I like somebody, I'm in a certain way. If I don't like somebody, I'm in a certain way. But he can be very smooth, very pleasant to everybody.
Okay.
So it's a particular kind of ability.
Before Balamurali Krishna garu, and you learn music at Vechuriki Harihara Subramanian Iyer. Ayana ela undedi. Ayana madhya relation ela undedi.
He was a very, very special person also. He was not well known outside Kerala, and he was more of a teacher than a performer. I started getting these values from him.
Okay.
Actually, he fed all his students in his house, and he would teach somebody morning 7 to 9, another person from 10 to 12, and another person from 3 to 5. So 6-7 hours he's already sung. Then he comes to my house.
Okay.
And I was so passionate about music that he would teach me for 2.5 hours, and then he says enough. Then I'd say, can we sing one Shahana or something? He would sing another 1 hour. And now when I start teaching music, I realize physically what a strain it would be. But when a student was hungry, he just gave. He was prepared to give his life itself. And those days I just started studying music. It was not as though I had already started performing, and
Okay.
I was not an investment, so to speak. For every guru, a shishya who performs well is like an investment. Yes, he is my shishya, he'll bring me a good name. That was not there. I was just in the very beginning stages. Still he treated me with so much affection.
Okay.
Very,
సో
very
మీరు బాలమురళి కృష్ణ గారు కలిసి చాలా కీర్తనలు పాడారు కదా టుగెదర్. సో
Together, yes.
దాదాపు ఎన్ని పాడి ఉంటారు మీరు?
Pardon?
ఎత్తన కీర్తనలు పాడారు రెండు పేరు సేంది.
And I haven't really kept count.
ఓకే.
But mostly I just like to be his shadow.
Okay.
And I don't see it as a 50, it's like 90% him and 10% me.
Okay.
Like that.
And brought and growing up in royal family, మీ చైల్డ్హుడ్ ఎలా ఉండేది?
Childhood, my parents' generation, they were caught. My mother was born in mid 1940s. So 1947 we lost the royal thing, but they couldn't be like normal people, but they were no longer royal. So it was a very uncomfortable position for them. Well, my generation, they never went to school. The tutors came home and taught
Okay,
them.
okay.
In my generation, we had started going to school, and I used to visit the houses of my friends. We used to eat out in restaurants. So I had a more or less normal childhood, except that because I call myself Varma. If you see my visiting card, it says
Okay.
Ramo Varma. It doesn't say Prince Ramo Varma. But others, they put this label on me. So in school, some people would say, "Oh, who is this prince?
Yeah.
He must be so arrogant." Without interacting with me, they would already presume that I must be a very arrogant person. So all that was little unpleasant. And in music also, when I entered the field, without hearing me, people used to say, because he is from the royal family, his family would have used their contacts and they are getting him concerts. While actually my family was against
Okay.
me. So I had opposition at home and people would feel that because of family I had concerts. So I had to really prove 10 times better than otherwise that no, it is for my music that people are calling me, not because of my
మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్
family.
చిన్ననాటి స్నేహితులు ఎలా ఉండేవారు?
Actually, I had very good friends
Okay.
in school, few people, and those same friends remained all through school and college. Many of them, they have gone to US and to other places. Then now most of the people in my life are people I met through music. So not necessarily people who like my music, but who, suppose I like Balamurali sir or I like Kishore Kumar. I have another friend who also likes Kishore Kumar very much. You know, like that we have.
And then instruments ఎలా నేర్చుకున్నారు మీరు?
I studied the Saraswati Veena.
Okay.
Again, I had two very, very great gurus, Trivandrum R. Venkatraman and Professor K.S. Narayanaswamy sir. Neither of them are alive now. Narayanaswamy sir was, though he played Veena Carnatic music, if he talks about Hindustani music or Western music or old Hindi films or any field, it was like one ocean.
Okay.
The breadth and depth of his knowledge was second to none. I've never seen another person with. So though he was almost 90 years old when he died, even now I miss him. You ask him in Raga Asaveri, can you use Gandharam like this? One very specific
Okay,
question.
okay.
he would immediately give a very clear answer, yes, you can do, and give 10 examples of Tyagaraja Kritis where he has used. See, Tyagaraja has used this phrase in that composition. So it's not just why, because I say so. It was not like that. He would give examples and back up what he was saying. It's
which one do you like most among all the instruments?
I actually like the violin most, but unfortunately in my city at that time when I was young, there were no good violinists whom I could look up to as a guru. Now there are some young people who play very well. So my heart is full of violin, but I ended up playing very. Even when I sing, the violinist is accompanying me. Whatever little things they do, I appreciate a lot.
Then బాలమురళీ కృష్ణ గారితో మీ మధ్య ఉన్న రిలేషన్షిప్ గురించి మీరు అన్ఫర్గెటబుల్ మూమెంట్ ఏమైనా ఉందా ఇంతవరకు?
Even then I'll have to talk to you.
బాగా మీరు ఇంప్రెస్ అయిన సిచ్యువేషన్స్ ఆయనతో నేర్చుకుంటున్నప్పుడు?
So many. From the first time I met him till this telephone call, every moment is unforgettable. It is.
ఏదైనా అది జరిగిన తర్వాత మీరు బాగా అభిమానం పెంచుకున్న సిచ్యువేషన్స్?
Well, that I can't say about myself. Well, you heard what he said.
Yeah.
So I let him say that. But for me, he's always been just this. When we are very cold and you have a blanket, it gives you, protects you and gives you warmth. So it is that sort of presence in my life. Something very warm and protective.
And as you said, you are a big fan of Kishore Kumar garu.
Yes.
So ఎందుకు ఆయన అంటే అభిమానం?
He like S.P. Balasubramaniam, Kishore Kumar, these two people, they never studied music, but they sang better than most people who did study music.
Okay.
So when I started learning Carnatic music scientifically, we like in language we have first letters of the alphabet, then we have spelling, then only we make words and sentences. So in music it's a language of the 9 swaras, 12 swaras. So suppose I sing da 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 da, it is like da 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 da, one phrase. If you know music, then you know that it is sapa mapa ga ma ga, that is the spelling.
Okay.
So that normally if we learn music we get, especially if we learn an instrument we get. While Kishore Kumar, he never studied any music, but he had that total grip over each note he sang. Even now, if somebody praises me a lot and they say, oh, when you sang Sarvam Brahmam, I saw Mahavishnu or whatever, then I start feeling, I'm somebody. I just have to listen to 1 minute of Kishore Kumar, then I'm finished. I'm like, I'm not even
Yes, you are
1%.
celebrating your birthday with us. So మా ప్రేక్షకులు అందరూ ఎంతో ఆశగా ఎదురు చూస్తున్నారు మీరు పాట పాడితే వినాలని. Can you sing a
Now
song?
you had a duet, no, with the great
One
master
song,
himself.
please. One
Because,
Kirtan.
because today is Friday,
Okay.
I'll sing a song on Lakshmi.
Sure.
This is by Annamaya. It's a very rare composition. It is set to music by the mother of the dancer Swapna Sundari.
Okay.
So it's not very popularly in circulation. I'll sing just 1 or 2 lines. Jaya Lakshmi Varalakshmi Sangrama Veera Lakshmi Jaya Lakshmi Varalakshmi Sangrama Veera Lakshmi Priyuralavai Hariki Perasitivamma Jaya Lakshmi Pala Jalanidhilona Pasanaina Megada Melimi Tamaraloni Minsuvasana Neelavarnuramupai Nindina Nidhanamavai Elevu Lokamulo Mammelavamma Jaya Lakshmi.
థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ అండి. శ్రావణ శుక్రవారం మరింత అందంగా తయారైంది మీ పాటతో. అండ్ ఐ విష్ యూ వెరీ ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్. అండ్ మరొకసారి సాక్షి తరపున మీకు పుట్టినరోజు శుభాకాంక్షలు. మీరు ఇలాంటి బర్త్డేస్ మరెన్నో జరుపుకోవాలని సాక్షి మనసారా కోరుకుంటుంది. ప్రస్తుతానికి ఒక షార్ట్ బ్రేక్ తీసుకుందాం. బ్రేక్ తర్వాత సాక్షి సినిమా ప్రసారం అవుతుంది. కీప్ వాచింగ్ సాక్షి టీవీ.